Yo, what up everyone, Amir here, owner Rappin' and Snacking. Get into another Collector's Corner video. Hit me up on Instagram and TikTok at Rappin' and Snacking. And subscribe to the YouTube. Drop your favorite thing down below after the video. Got a lot of stuff in this one. CDs, tapes, bobbleheads, vinyl, action figures, 7-inch singles, CD long boxes. So, a bunch of stuff. Let's go ahead and get into it. Apologize if I'm looking a little crazy. Was partying a bit last night and I'm tired, but I am leaving LA in a couple days, so I wanted to get this video out. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. First, we'll go ahead and get started with a bunch of CDs that I picked up from Discogs for $156 shipped. Some dope stuff in here, and like I said, $156 shipped, and this is the stack that you'll go ahead and see. So the first CD is the AZ Special Edition Sampler by DJ Enough. So this is 5 tracks on it. I'm Back, Take It Off, The Essence, Hands in the Air, and Rebirth. So excited to go ahead and pick this one up. It was issued with no artwork, so you'll see just this sticker right here in the middle and then nothing on the back or the front aside from that. So pick that one up. AZ, one of the dope artists. Then we got Life After Death Row right here. So boom, boom, boom. Pretty cool stuff. And CD features Crooked I, The Game, Ice Cube, Lil Rob, Paul Wall, and more. So cool stuff right here. Have not heard this one yet. So yeah, this is also part of the bundle. So pick that one up. This was the most expensive part of the bundle. And you might wonder why. This is NWA Straight Outta Compton. But this is NWA Straight Outta Compton, the clean version. But it's not the... So they have a couple clean pressings, or a few clean pressings. They have the one, obviously, from the late 80s, which the interesting thing about the clean version is not the same as other clean versions. This one has re-recorded lyrics. So NWA actually, when they were recording the explicit version, they also had sessions where they re-recorded with clean lyrics. So I'm very excited to see, like, you know, because they cuss a lot on this album, so it's good to see, like, how they will alter their approach, and if it will sound doper, worse, like whatever. It'll be very cool just to hear it. Even if it's not as good, it's just going to be very cool to hear it. So the thing is, though, this is the 2002 pressing, so it also has the bonus tracks, the Express Yourself extended mix, bonus beats, Straight Outta Compton extended mix, and A Bitch is a Bitch. So on the 4 extra tracks, it's to my understanding that those weren't re-recorded with clean lyrics, like A Bitch is a Bitch, obviously, in particular, because that one is not part of the original 13 tracks. But I know at least the first 13 tracks are also speak clean with re-recorded lyrics. So this was the most expensive of the $156 shipped. I think it was like $30-ish. So very excited to go ahead and check this out. I'm still looking for the one from the late 80s to get that one too, but I was happy to at least get this one for now. So very, very, very excited, and you'll see there's no explicit lyrics mark on here either. So just excited to go ahead and get that. NWA, one of my favorite groups of all time. Then next up we got Gang Tapes, the album right here. So I haven't heard this one, and I'll just name some of the people who were on this. We got AMG, we got Sir Jinx, we got Delinquent Habits, we got Chino XL, we got Cool Keith, and more. And there's a lot of people who I haven't really heard, like GVC, Pazdat, Babyface Assassins. Like, there's some people in here that I just don't really know too much about. So yeah, cool stuff. Added that one as well. Got a single here, Big Daddy Kane's Hold It Down. This is a European pressing, made in Germany. So this is on the J card, so pretty cool right there. Shout out to Big Daddy Kane. Then we got Art of Origins, No Slow Rollin', Mad at the World, and Into the Pit right here. So this is Chino XL's first group. So I went ahead and picked this one up right there. Then we got this, which is something that I haven't heard. This is Black Uhuru with Ice-T. Hope I'm saying that right, Black Uhuru. But this is the track Tip of the Iceberg, and it also has Take Heed on here. So haven't heard this. Excited to go ahead and check it out. We'll go ahead and see if it's dope. Hopefully this is a dope track. But also one cool thing to note on here, it says a portion of the proceeds from the sale of Tip of the Iceberg will be donated to the Disaster Relief Fund as a show of support to the community of South Central Los Angeles. So this dropped in 1992, so very interesting to see that. So shout out to that. Now, this is Redman's Time for Some Action on J Card as well. This is especially dope because it's got the Time for Some Action. It's also got Rated R, but it also has the Time for Some Action remix. So excited to go ahead and have that on CD as well. So pretty cool stuff. Redman, one of the greats. Now, speaking of Redman, we got another one. This is something that I haven't heard either. This is Drew Hill featuring Redman. How Deep Is Your Love? And this is from the Rush Hour soundtrack. So Rush Hour, one of my favorite movies. Shit is hilarious. But this was also part of that bundle, so excited to go ahead and check that one out. Then next up we got E40's Tell Me When to Go remixes. We got the clean remix, the dirty remix, and the remix has Kanye West and Ice Cube. So excited to go ahead and check that out. I'm assuming it's not going to be as good as the original because the original is just too damn good with 40 and Keek the Sneak. So we'll go ahead and see. But it was issued without artwork on the front, and it has the artwork on the back. And then lastly of this bundle, we have Trick Daddy's Sweatin' Me CD right here. Boom, boom, boom. And you know what I just realized? This bundle was not 156. That's the next bundle I picked up. This bundle was actually 120 shipped. So yeah, this is 120 shipped. Everything that I got from Discogs that I just showed you was 120 shipped. Whoops. But who cares? And before I get to the other bundle, we'll actually get into this Ice Cube bobblehead that I got. This was a giveaway with the Dodgers and Ice Cube. So the first 40,000 fans that attended the game were able to get a bobblehead with their ticket upon entering the stadium. So I got the Cube bobblehead, and I also have another one. I'm going to put this one up right above me in this wall behind me, on top of the shelving. And then the other one, I'm not sure where I'll put it yet. But very happy and stoked with this Cube bobblehead. This is obviously because during the World Series Game 2 at Dodger Stadium, Cube went out and performed Bow Down, and he performed It Was a Good Day, and Dodgers ended up winning that game, and they ultimately won the World Series. But very cool stuff to have an Ice Cube Dodgers collaborate, because that's my favorite sports team and then my favorite rapper of all time. So super, 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 super dope. Shout out to Cube. I'm going to put this one down here because I'm scared I might knock it off or something. So, yeah. And then we'll get into the other action figures that I got from eBay for $96 shipped. I got the Mezco Run DMC figures. They all have the hats too, but they're kind of falling off. But we got all Run DMC members. These are going to fall because I'm not going to do all this, but we got all of them here. Let me show y'all without the hats, as the hats are going to fall. But yeah, $96 shipped for all of them. We got DMC Run and Jam Master J. And then, like I said, the hats, they're just going to probably fall off if I put them on right now. But I'm going to put these ones up on my shelf as well. And yeah, pretty cool stuff. Mezco put out a lot of dope action figures, so shout out to them. That's the record. Let's put that back in his hand. But yeah, pretty dope stuff. 96 eBay shipped, and they're all in very clean condition. Didn't come with the box, but man, I'll say like only some things now these days do I care about the box, because boxes, bro, they take so much space. And at first it sounds like, okay, well, let's keep the boxes and all that, but I think only for like more rare, more special items to me am I going to keep boxes. So yeah, that one didn't come with the box, and I don't care. So just a heads up. Now, this was the bundle that I got for $156. The Discogs one that I just showed was for $120. I just forgot. This was for $156, and this is from the store Deadly Wax in Granada Hills, California. The first purchase I got from there was for $2.99. The Professor X Years of the Nine on the black hand side, and also has Van Glorious Crib right here. So didn't have this one, went ahead and picked it up on vinyl single. Now this next one is very cool because I've never seen it, and it is unofficial. This is Dr. Dre's The Architect, which, like I said, it's unofficial. So yeah, 2005 release, rare Dre tracks, made in England, $39.99. Happy to go ahead and check this out. And there are a few songs that I have heard. So let me just name a few of them. You got Lady Heroin, Heroin, I don't know. Then you got Fistful of Dollars. That one I've heard over the years. I remember LimeWire had that one out back in the day when I was using LimeWire. You got Money, which I remember was also on LimeWire. You got Chin Check with NWA. So, I mean, that's an official release unless this is like an alternate version. You got Just Dippin' Remix. You got The Way I Be Pimpin', Everyday Thing. And you got some tracks on here that I've heard and some that I haven't heard. And there's more than that. So, pretty cool stuff. Dre, my favorite producer of all time. I had to go ahead and pick this up even though it's unofficial. Excited for that. That's the back right there. So yeah, we're going to throw this on the turntable and listen to it sometime this week or when I come back from vacation. Now, next up here we got NWA Straight Outta Compton. I have the original. This is the repress that I didn't have. So this is from 2002, and this is the one with the bonus tracks. So it's got 4 bonus tracks. This is explicit, unlike the CD that I just showed. So I was happy to pick this one up for $34.99. Clean copy. I said one of my favorite groups, but it is my favorite group of all time. I don't think they're the best per se, but it is my favorite group. So NWA Straight Outta Compton right there, 2002 pressing. Now next up we got Snoop's R&G for $39.99 right here. Boom, boom, boom. And looking for this one on vinyl. Finally went ahead and picked it up. Cool stuff. This one's actually still sealed, believe it or not. So very, very clean condition. Obviously, boom, boom, boom. Then we got Legend of the Wu-Tang Clan's Greatest Hits for $24.99. Wu-Tang, awesome, awesome, awesome hip-hop group, as you all know. And those are all the purchases that I got from Deadly Wax. That was for $156 total. Now, next up, I got 2 7-inch singles, both from Eminem. We have this first one right here, which is the 7-inch single featuring Jid. This is the track Fuel from his Death of Slim Shady album. I think it's actually a pretty dope song. And then you got the Fuel Shady Edition version. So that's with Westside Boogie and Grip. I actually prefer the original. But anyways, pick this one up from Eminem's website when it was for sale. Not sure if they're still selling them anymore. Probably not. But you never know. So check that one out. 7-inch single. And then we got another one. This is Eminem's Godzilla. And this is featuring Juice WRLD right here. Yeah, pretty cool, like artwork with the footprint and the E logo right there. So boom, 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 another 7-inch single right there. Also was selling on his website. Now next up, here's another one that was selling on a website. This was put out by, was it Mass Appeal, I think? Yeah, Mass Appeal. This is Raekwon's Only Built for Cuban Links on purple cassette tape. So obviously you all know purple tape is very famous among hip-hop fans. And here you have it right here. Just on this like very interesting 2 cassette tape format in this type of casing. So very cool. If I recall, this was selling for $50 on the site. It sold out very quick. And a lot of people are unhappy that it sold out so quick, but I'm happy that I got it because it's one of my favorite rap albums of all time. And they're calling this the Double Cassette Collector's Edition. The reason why it has 2 tapes is because the first is the album, and then the second tape is the instrumental version of the album. So very cool stuff. Probably selling on Discogs for double the price if I had to guess. I don't know. I haven't looked, but do the knowledge right there. And then to round out the video, I have 4 long boxes that I picked up for $130 shipped. $130 shipped for 4 long boxes, all from the same seller. The first one here is a Blitz of Salt and Pepper Hits on CD long box. Very clean pressing. Boom, 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 right there. Also, I'd never seen this one for sale before, so pick that one up. I was looking for this one. We got De La Soul's De La Soul is Dead. Very happy to have this one. Possibly, actually, it is my favorite De La Soul album, so happy to go ahead and pick this one up as well from the same seller. And then we got another dope one right here, Digital Underground's Sex Packets right here. Very, very, very dope stuff. Boom, boom, boom. And then from the same seller to close it out, we got the 2 Live Crew Sports Weekend As Nasty As They Want to Be Part 2. And this is still an open shrink. but it is open, right? So this one too. So same seller. I got 4 long boxes. So happy to go ahead and get all those. I know some people have been asking like about my long box collection if I'll make a video. I mean, it's still kind of growing. I feel like I have like 85 or so off the top of my head. I don't think I've hit 90 yet, and definitely not 100. So eventually, whatever. There's still a few that I'm really, really looking for. In particular, Dre's The Chronic, the original one with the rolling papers. I have the one without the rolling papers, and I also have the one with the rolling papers, but that was like the 30-year anniversary or whatever they were calling it, the Record Store Day one. So yeah, there's those, and there's a few others that I need. But yeah, that's everything that I got. Got a bunch of CDs, vinyl, 1 tape, and all that stuff. So yeah, drop your favorite one down below. Hit me up on Instagram and TikTok. I Rappin' and Snackin'. I'll talk to y'all next time. Bless up.